Okay, everybody, good afternoon, barely. Um, Seems like next week is a bunch of days. Um, so we're building up to other kind of celebrations. Next week we have, while I'm gone, we're going to have Valentine's Day and you're going to have Ash Wednesday and something else going on. There's a new moon next week. So for right now, as we ride along, things seem a little easier and better. And um, mostly it's been jaw dropping for a long time. So, like so. So I find that the yoga has been so grounding for me as well as expansive. And I hope it's been the same for you. It seems to be really an anchor in the midst of the sea. And I really appreciate you all showing up. It means a lot. And I hope it means a lot to you and benefits your body and your mind and your spirit. And it's a good adventure we're on. I think we need to make sure we continue to get a little edgy as far as staying or becoming a bit stronger. Even if you had COVID or if you're trying to not get COVID, it's kind of that same idea of strengthening the lungs and bombarding the cells with oxygen and really finding a sense of strength in the musculature and finding some good vitamins if you don't eat that well. So I can still eat my Cheetos, not worry about it too much. So let's go up and take this Thursday class. And yeah, I'm a little distracted today. Set up your antenna. I don't think, Gary, you know about this. This is setting up your antenna so you can receive that personal connection to the magnificence of the ether body and the electrical energy of the gods. So rock on your pelvis, elbows come back behind your chest, pop your heart forward, give some lower back action, get some rolling going in your lower, yeah, good, kind of go low. Guess you can breathe on your own, let the exhale go. A couple more times, making sure you pop your heart forward. Boom, 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 boom. And then easy, rub your hands together. Take a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, softly cup your palms over your eyes, straighten your spine, relax your shoulders, breathe in and breathe out, and invite yourself to cultivate an intimate relationship with your breath. Invite yourself to be your breath, to breathe your breath, and to follow your breath to your yoga, yog, that intimate void, that personal connection between the body, mind, and spirit, and acknowledging the nurturing of the divine. Invite yourself to befriend yourself and participate in your healing. Arms come up and open up the crown, anything that's above you. Move out through your energetic body softly, easily. Feel how you feel today. And go ahead and ground yourself. Spine is nice and tall. Chest is lifted so you have some good room in your lower lungs. And then go ahead and gather all that sweetness right into your heart. Easy, breathe up, look up, lift up. Then exhale, move out through the bubble and land on your knees. Lift your chest forward, shoulders back, chin out, kind of na 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 na. And then spin around that pelvic bowl. Make sure the lower back gets involved and those side ribs spin around the waist. Just begin to feel groovy. not too calculating. Go the other way. No one uses that word anymore. It's too bad. It's a good word. Grooving. And then easy, come into the center. Stretch out up and overhead. Twine the thumbs, drop your head back one time. Exhale, tongue out. Inhale, head up. A little bit more breath. That's good. Press down on the knees. Cantilever out over the edge of the mat. Ears between the upper arms. The line of your fingers, the outer hands, the back of your skull, your spine, and your tailbone is all the same. Good. Thrust the chest forward. Lift the chin slightly off the notch of the collarbone. That's good. Keep the breath flowing easy. Long arms. Oh, there you go. Good job. Inhale, lift up, look up. And then just round back behind your tailbone. Reach the fingers forward. Spread those mountain gates. Spread the back of your things, back of your heart. Roll the hips. Stack the vertebrae. Arms up overhead. Look up. Right hand floats to the outside of the right knee and pulse on the diagonal. That's good. You can pat on him, Mr. Squire. And tickle him. Keep that left leg with some energy. One more. Come back up. Happy cactus. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, yum. Make sure you let those elbows spin back. And then easy to the right side. Dive on down. Fingers by the knee. Elbows up. Crown of the head towards the knee. Just tilt yourself a little bit forward so you have both sit bones on the ground. See if you can torque the heart over the thigh. Soften and surrender down towards the thigh. Pull that right shoulder back just a little bit, Susan. There you are. And then Mitchie march around. Good job. Sit up easy, your right hand on the knee, left hand spins around behind you. Use that leverage to look over your left shoulder, eyes wide, eyeballs in the edge of the sockets, chest is lifted, breath is free flowing. Guides, gods, ghosts, full range of motion. Easy on the exhale. Flatten the belly. Walk back around to the center. Shimmy and shake. Well, your hair looks so good today. And then sweep forward, arms up and overhead. Inhale. And humbly exhale, slide down your heart line, dedicating this breath to your body, to the honor, the privilege, and the adventure of housing the spirit in this most sacred of temples. It's an easy prayer. It's a bit of a pause. It allows you to yoke, to acknowledge. Slide the hands on down, shift the feet. Stretch out, arms up and overhead. Exhale, slide down the heart line. Spread the hands on the inside of the thighs. Lift the chest, tilt forward first. Squeeze your shoulders back. You can really feel that pressing, opening, creating some space. Oh, that's clever. With the pillows. And then, and then spin around. Listen, you all should show up in the park this weekend. It's going to be warm and beautiful. Spin the other direction. Massage. Roll behind the tail. Reach with the chest. Back into the center. Arms reach out. Stretch from the fingertips up overhead. Take the awkward thumb. Inhale, drop the head back, tongue out. Tongue in, head up. Little bit more breath. And then tilt out over the edge of your mat. Cantilever out over the edge of your mat. Ears between the upper arms. Really feel how your tailbone anchors you and your outer thighs. That freedom. That crazy wakeboarder, she knows all about this position. Fa-voom. Then comes the flip. I was terrible at wakeboarding. And inhale and lift up, look up. And exhale, round back behind you, stretch forward. Scoop out your belly. And easy. Roll the pelvis. Visualize the stacking of the vertebra. Arms float up and out of the shoulders. Look up. And then the left hand drops down to the knee or beyond the knee. And you pulse off on the angle, on the diagonal. Bring that left arm forward a little bit more, Will Zim. Mr. Squire, you'll probably stay Mr. Squire. Because Will's been Will forever. Good, nice, Gary. Breathing. He says, oh, my waist feels so gorgeous. Easy, rebound up. Happy cactus, jazz hands. Spin, 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 kids. The arms a little higher. Your right arm a little higher, Lee. That's good. So you get that thoracic spine right off your bosoms. Spin off to the left. Dive. Elbows up, crown of the head to the knee. Rock a little forward. Straighten out your chest so that as you turn that upper chest over your thigh, your shoulders become even. Stomach is in. Heaviness of the body begins to stretch those long diagonal muscles in your back. Trust yourself to let the earth support you. Let your head drop. Crown of the head pointing towards the knee. Oh, wow. Good job. Hi, David. Hi, Karen. Use your fingertips. Mitchie march around to the other side. Nice shirt. Sit up nice and tall. Left arm comes to the knee. Right hand spins around near the tailbone. Lift the spine long and look over your right shoulder. Eyes are wide open. Eyeballs slide into the edge of the sockets, pressing down on both outer thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. With the eyelids soft and the eyes in the edge, the eyeballs in the edge of the sockets. You can practice that flirting with the gods. And then easy, Mitchie march around into the center, shimmy and shake. Sweep the arms out, up and overhead. Breathe in. Line yourself up and exhale humbly, sliding down the heart line, dedicating this breath to your mind and to your sweet, radiant, kind, and compassionate self. Dedicate the next breath to your curiosity and your creativity, and to that intimate yearning for a connection with the divine, whether it's the ability to receive, creating some sense of dialogue, conversation, receptivity, surrendering, receiving, strengthening. Easy. Let's reach the arms up overhead, arc back behind you, roll the hips, fold the knees. And today we're going to just windshield wiper right away. Windshield wiper right away. Feet are wide on the outside of the mat and the knees drop side to side. And easy. Come back into the center and flip around into sit into hero's pose if you can. If you can sit in hero's pose, which is just sitting on your heels, remembering that there's lots of adjustments for this position. First of all, you don't have to be in this position. You're not going to miss out on anything. If you have a little brick, you could stick it under your butt. If you have a pillow, you could do the same. You can take a little pool noodle or something right behind your knees and cushion yourself. Don't wreck yourself. This position is personal, right? So just find yourself into a comfy place, roll your shoulders, stretch the arms out, fold the fingertips onto the little pads so your palm is wide open. Your arms are a little down, a little bit more at an angle. There, Will. Stretch the arms straight off you. Thumbs are up like little antenna. We're going to breathe for a couple minutes, in and out through the nose, snapping the belly button against the backbone. Concentrate on washing, going through this wash cycle of your lungs. So it's snapping that belly button. Breathe strong, Dana. Get a lot of action down low in your gut. I know. Exhale. That's what you want, is to re-strengthen those muscles. Don't worry about your arms. They'll get tired. Work through it. Chest is up a little bit. Breathing. Snap, 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 snap. You want to increase the heat in the body, the fire in your belly, that fire of desire, that fire of passion, that fire of well-being. No, don't worry about your arms. It's just your arms, darling. Up at it. Chin up a little bit. Arms a little bit at an angle. You want to be like an antenna, a candelabra or a Hanukkah thing, bush, menorah. You want to breathe. You want to have light, fire. Drop the, no, it's just your arms, darling. I see you. Good. Breathing. Let more action in the belly, Gare Bear. More exhale. Go berserk. You're going to be for 20 more seconds. Keep going. Stretch those arms. Exhale that breath. Lift your chest, David. Arms a little higher. That's it. Sit up here. Breathe. Don't give up, Karen. You breathe. I'm watching you through the blackness. 15 more seconds. It's just your arms. Don't be pathetic. Go for it. 10 more seconds. Go, Brenda. Inhale, thumbs together. Look up, arms up. Breathe in some more. Palms are open. Swallow. Contract your genitals. Stretch the side body. Look up. Press the thumbs. Keep the palms open. Inhale a little more. Swallow. Contract the genitals. Stretch in the side body. Absorb the oxygen. Breathe in a little more. Hold the breath. Stretch and swallow. Every time you swallow, you cap off your lungs, so you force the body to absorb the oxygen. Last time. Sip in through your mouth. Hold the breath. Swallow. Stretch. Contract. Strong. And exhale, slide on down your heart line. Easy. Let the hands rest on your thighs. Close your eyes. Tip of the tongue behind the teeth. Pressing on the upper palate. Meander through that interior landscape. Make connection with what happens as the body is buoyant and fed. As we sit right now, the desire for breath is small. Welcome that tingling, welcome the trembling, welcome the massive circulation, the smoothness of your brow, the coolness of your brow, that intuition, that sixth chakra, that cyclops, the perceptor. Exhale. The arms slide out, up and overhead. Right hand's going to just drop right off the hip, and you're just going to tilt off to the right side. Let the arm go with you. Keep your buns on your heels. Sounds like a new pastry. And now easy, inhale into the left ribs, float up, big breath. Exhale, left hand right off the hip. And just tilt off to the side. Support yourself, slide that left arm out. Keep the arm over your ear, beautiful. Get heavy in the right sit bone. Good job. Breathe into the right ribs. Inhale, lift up. Don't fall off your chair, David. Exhale, we're going to put the right hand behind it, the left hand on the knee. Look over your shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Spin the arms up and overhead and to the other side. Feel comfortable. And inhale, arms up and overhead. Slide down the heart line, hold your thighs, see if you can come up onto your shin bones and your knees. And again, you can put the pillow under your knees if you have so many knees. Good, be comfortable. Hips are under the knees. Hands right on the thighs, right where it comes into the pelvis. Flip your tailbone back. Na, 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 na. And see how that crease appears? Now, curl the tailbone under and press your thighs and pelvis flat. Arms reach up and overhead. Right arm's going to go back to the heel if you can, and the left hand comes on the heart. You can put the right hand on your lower back. If you can't get your heel, put your right hand on your lower back. You can curl the toes under so the heels become higher, closer to your hand. And then easy. Inhale, keep that flat where the thigh reaches the pelvis. Arms come up and overhead, both hands to the heart. Inhale the arms up and start off easy if you need to with your hand on your lower back, your right hand on your heart. You can let the left hand drop to the heel. Lift the chest. Try not to squish anything. Stretching that front rib cage away from your pubic bone. Stretching out your thighs. Good, beautiful. Careful your head isn't too taut, Lee. Kind of look down at your heel more. That's better. And then easy, inhale and lift up, both hands on the heart. Slide the hands back to your heels. Grab your heels. Take the crown of your head down to the ground. See if you can get your nose through your legs. Crown of the head on the ground. Hold the heels. Lift up your bottom. Hold on tight to the heels so you stretch out your low back. Breathing. Buns are high, arms are straight. Hold on for dear life. Good. Good job. Good, good. Rabbit pose. Again, one doesn't know why it's called rabbit pose. Easy. Lower down, flatten the feet. Inhale, lift your arms up and overhead. Slide the hands on down. Cross your legs and let's easy float back onto your tailbone. Right leg is going to go out, left leg is going to fold in. David, you can do this from your chair. You can just sit with the leg near so you can work your right leg. Good. Sit up on something. So the left foot, the sole of your left foot is inside your thigh, not underneath. Make sure you're pressing that left thigh, a left sole of your foot into the thigh. Arms are up and overhead. Exhale, bow down over that right leg and adjust yourself again. See if you can soften the elbows, get the stomach out of the way. Good. Shoulders are back. That's good. Nice shimmy there. Good cleavage. There, that's good, David. You all right? Good. Breathing. Good. Try and straighten that right leg out, kids. So that means you may end up holding on just by your upper shin. Now, easy. Spider fingers, walk the hands back so you slide next to your knee. Right hand comes out. Thumb on the inside of the calf. 4 fingers on the outside. Slide your foot out just a little bit, Gary, so that foot's not underneath your thigh. Yeah, so you can try and get that knee. There you go. Reach the arm forward, left arm forward. Let your gaze follow. Open up like big wings of the bird. Good. So that the left arm is lined up, not too far behind you, Mr. Squire. Left arm is lined up with the shoulders, with the right arm and the right leg. Breathing in, breathing out. And then easy, you can slide that left hand around your lower back. Take your elbow and tip over that straight leg a little more. Elbow can go inside the thigh. You can jab your thigh with your elbow. Jab is a yoga cue. And then open up your chest and roll. And so the shoulders are stacked. That's good. That's great. Careful your head there, Linda. Keep it connected to the spine. Breathing. Now release that left arm, that back arm, and just reach up to the sky. Turn your palm to the sky and just kind of point towards your toes. Keep it over your ear. Keep inside that straight leg thigh. Oh, that's so good. You feel it? Yes or no? Nicely. Breathing. Good. Roll. Bring that right shoulder forward a little more. Will Zim. Nice. Nice. And then let's just release and find ourselves in a familiar place, which means we inhale into the left ribs, arms release, the left arm goes down, and we the old ta-da. Can you still hear me? Okay. I don't know how it all works, but there was an interference. So we're going to cross the right leg over the left and push the heel away from underneath the bottom so that we rock through the pelvis, holding that right thigh into the rib cage. Synovial fluid, lubrication, range of motion, activation, loving, loving the experience. Body's just talking to you. Good. Rock low in the waist. Good. Now hug that leg in. Now I have to move my Cheetos out of the way. Hug that leg in. Move that foot out. Sit on both sit bones. That means you sink into the right hip and then lift the chest. Then your right arm's going to come out, lift up, and go off about 45 degrees. So you can use the spider fingers to extend the spine even more. The more agile you become, the more flexible you become, the closer that backhand can be to your tailbone. And then you can slide and hug that thigh closer to your heart. You can take the left elbow outside and really give yourself some torque for spinning, looking over your right shoulder. Good job. Put the forefinger and the thumb together just to add a little art to the whole deal. It's an electrical connection, man and the gods. So you make that little keyhole. Breathing, turning the upper torso, lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. 2 more breaths. Get that elbow on the outside there, Mr. Square. Aha. That's good. And then easy. Come back around. Open up the right foot. Om Namah Shivaya. Happy cactus. Stay like this. We're going somewhere. Get that foot bent in. Now don't think. Don't think. Just go. Take both hands. You're going to dive to the left. Press down. Buns come up and you spin around. Just spin around. And glory, hallelujah. The other leg's in front. So we're ready to go. See, it makes it really easy, right? So, left leg stretches out. Sole of the foot on the inside of the thigh, right up there in the crotch. Depending on how you are, you can open if you're feeling like you want to stretch the rebar, or you can stay kind of close in. Pull the bottom back. You still on your chair, David? Or did you? Oh, good. Hands come out. Sit up nice and tall. 3 breaths. Inhale up. Exhale. Ah. Inhale up. Exhale. Ah. Inhale up. Exhale. Ah. Inhale up. Hold the arms. Separate the arms. Shake out the head. Breathe. Extend. Spin to the left leg and bend on over. Good. Find yourself forward bend. Good. Relax the shoulders a little bit, Will. Let your chest pull forward. Keep the toes to the sky. That's good. Oh, looks nice. You can rock always on your little sit bones. The bones are nice when they press against the earth because they can massage where you're tight. Shoulders are down. Chest is always reaching towards the knees. Good job. You can wiggle your left toes to make sure you don't forget about them. And then slide your hands back near your knee. Stretch the elbows. Left toes to the sky. Left arm goes out. And you're going to put the thumb on the inside of the calf and the 4 fingers on the outside. So you can use that valley, that crotch, to push the left leg into the earth. Right arm creates that artistic flow. And you turn and look and follow your right fingers. Lift your chest, press down on the left leg so you get the back of that knee down that leg. There you go. That's better. Just that little rock in the pelvis. Lift the chest a little more. Look over the aha. Relax that right shoulder, Linda. Aha. Thank you. Remember, it's not your earring. Breathing. And now easy. Let the left elbow bend inside the thigh and let that top arm stretch over your ear, pointing towards your toe. I mean, some of you can grab the toe and get down like a noodle. Some of us are like uncooked spaghetti. So hang in there. Easy, that's good. Let the fingers point towards the toes. Use that elbow to create a sense of spiraling in your spine. Hey, that's much better. Go for the toe, Linda. You're almost there. Good. You can hook the elbow and then roll that elbow back. Yep. Spin those lower ribs forward. Good. Nice. There you go. Nice. But remember, you can roll that hand, I'm sorry, behind your lower back if you wish. You know, we carry our resistance in different areas. So, and some days are different than others. So make it modify so that works for you. And then release the arm, let it go over the ear, the top arm, let it come up, float up with the chest, with the ribs, both sit bones anchor, stretch out that left arm, widen wings, broad through your lungs and heart. And then scoop on up and up we go. Oh, it feels great. Pelvis is forward. A little beautiful arc to your upper torso. Press the earth away, engage the body. And then easy, plop down and add our happy ta-da. So it's like glory. Glory is an interesting word. What's that? It's the old glory, right? Slide on down. Grab the left leg, toss it over the right thigh, move the foot out of the way, hug in, a little action for the hips. Good. You can sit up on the pillow, spine is tall, keeping the distance between your lower ribs and the top of your hip, the crest of your hip bones, about 3 inches. If you put your fingers actually on that crest of your hip bones and on your lower ribs, and you kind of collapse your body because you're staying in your mind trying to get it, you see how short how close it is. So lift the chest and create that space in the movable unattached ribs, about 3 inches. So you keeping that space and you hug that left thigh into your your ribs, into the space. Hello. Long spine. Try and get that foot down, Mr. Squire. Tuck that thigh in closer to you, Gary, just so you cry a little bit. Hold hold this left thigh in towards your body so that the thigh touches the ribs, and you feel it in your hip, and you go, wham. Oh, mercy. Sit easy. Nice long neck. And here we go. We're going to spin. Left arm comes up. Stretch from your spine. Stretch from your back. Look back at it diagonal. Hold onto your chair, David, and slide the hand down that thigh. Hug the thigh into your ribs. You can feel all that extra breakfast, lunch, and dinner bulging around. You know, it's right there. I can grab some Cheetos. Press on the foot. Spin the spine. Sit strong on both your sit bones. Look over your left shoulder. I get to look at Guadalupe. Breathe in, breathe out, right against your thigh. And then easy, roll around. Take that left foot, open it up. So you have kind of a new design. Happy cactus, jazz hands. Don't think, just dive. Dive right, hands down, buns up. Spin around, walk around behind yourself. Sit down, easy. Good job. Good. She just walked right off her yoga mat. Bring your knees together, stretch your legs out. Pull your bottom back behind you. Good job. Arms up and overhead. And exhale, bow down, forward bend, position of the witness. Just softening into what that is. Softening into where you are. Oh, okay. Always enhancing the reverence, the yoking. Let's walk the hands back and let's just go into just a little plank pose and a down dog. So roll over into child's pose. Good. If you need a sip of water, you just organize yourself before you get your knees are wide, big toes touching, bottom sits back on your heels. And then walk your hands out and see if you can get your forehead to the earth. Just bow down for a moment and find that sense of reverence and gratitude. Allowing gravity to be your friend, to mobilize all that energy that nestles in the base of your spine. Breathing large, little one. That was you. To your left hip, relax a little bit, Brenda. Back towards your heel. We bow down. We take that opportunity to bow down. Easy, lift the palms, dig the fingers in, lift the forearms, shimmy and shake. And then rise up onto all fours, easy cat and cow. Articulate the tailbone, flips to the sky and points to the earth. And you find that whole reflection like a ripple going up your spine, spreading your wings, opening up your belly. Then spin around the knees. Hips ought to be kind of loose by now. And then wag your tail. And find yourself nice and organized, planted on the earth, strong hands, strong arms, inner creases towards each other. Sit back on your heels with the toes curled under and drop the shoulders and push. So you open up the back underneath part of your feet. Nice arms. There you go. Bring those elbow creases towards each other. Shoulders are down. And let's go ahead and just shift up into all fours. Go ahead and lift up the knees and drop the heels. You're in downward facing dog, just pedaling your rib cage towards your thighs. Shake out the head. Be easy. Both heels high. Scoochie the feet back a little bit. And then drop both heels. 5 breaths. Elbow creases pulling and hugging towards each other. Tailbone to the sky. Ribs towards the thighs. Push the earth away. Stay strong. Stay breathing. Hare Krishna. Hail to the divine within. Breathe strong. And then inhale. Inhale into plank. 5 breaths in plank. Just hinging, organizing. Stack your bones. Put the pressure on your fingertips, on your forefinger and thumb. Shoulders are far away from the neck. Bellies to the backbone. Nice, beautiful line of the body. Blends down a little bit, Zimmerman. Breathing strong. That's good, David. Breathing. Hips up a little bit, Gary. Knees up. Hello, good evening. Buns up, a little more. Come along, come along, come along. Squeeze. Lift up your left foot, lift up your right foot, lift up your left hand, lift up your right hand. And then easy, drop your knees. Drop your bosoms to your thumbs. Keep your chin on the ground, your elbows up. Decompress your gut. Let gravity work for you. Slide the legs on back, slide the hands forward into Sphinx. Little toes on the ground, feet are flat, elbows are in, chest is forward, shoulders are down. Press. Pull the bikini buns in. Outside thighs. No lethargy in the body. The body design is so dynamic. It has so much power and strength and agility. And we move within kind of a little funny cocoon. So try and be ready, as it were. Hearts forward, shoulders are down. Look over your shoulders, see your heels. Look over your other shoulder, see your heels. Come back into the center. Roll on down. Easy, come up onto all fours. Hinge back onto your heels. Lift your bottom up nice and high. Drop your heels. Let your left leg reach up to the sky and open with the heel over the right body, right bun. Knee to the sky. Press the earth away. Look back between your thumbs. Bring the left foot as close as you can forward between the hands. Runner's lunge. Good job. So remember, the big trick is to get a large amount of distance between the heel and the knee. So you really stretch out in the groin. So runner's lunge. Fingers are in line with the toes. Front knee is over the front foot. Breathing. Lowering the back knee, keeping it back behind you so that you can sink into the earth, flatten the feet, and just spin your chest, look up. You feel it, yes or no? All through the dancing area. Lift up the back knee, curl the back toe. And easy, lift the bottom a little higher and step back into plank so that you find yourself right there, alert and ready. Exhale into down dog, hinging, pressing the fingertips, and the arms are long. And then inhale, lift up that right leg and let it drop over your hip. Let the knee face the sky. Strong arms, strong forefinger and thumb. Creating space in the body, circulation, releasing the crimp. Then easy, look between your thumbs, bring the knee to your chest, the right foot forward between your hands. Grab it all the way, Linda. Wider, wider. So when you try in runner's lunge, you're in runner's lunge right now. So wind the outer hips in towards each other. Strong on the front foot, the ball of the front toe. And see if you are able to kind of raise your fingers. Keep the back knee up. Back knee is off. Good. Support yourself. Stretch your arms back to the back heel. Lift your head a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Flying, flying. And then bring the hands back. Easy. Now scoogee the back foot back. No, keep that right foot up there between your hands, Gary. Grab the darn thing. Pull it forward about 6 more inches. Lower the back knee. Yes. Lower the back knee. Softly lower the back knee onto the ground. Good. Lift your chest, curl up, look up. Now you can cry. Oh, you feel it in here, yes? So exciting. Flatten the back foot. Go ahead, Lee, you can lift your hands. Go ahead, Brenda, you can lift your arms. Drop the hips. Sweep the chest forward. Feel the subtlety and the intimacy of the little stretching. Strong on the front ball of the foot. Good. Curl the toe, lift the bottom high, step back into plank, go right into side plank. Boom. You got nothing to lose. Side plank. That's good. Let the heels go on the ground. Lift the hips high. Heels go on the ground. You can hold your waist, it's okay. Good. Back to plank. Back to plank. Breathe in, breathe out. Get yourself organized. I know I gave you a shock. So be in plank. Thighs are off. Now pull the left hand a little bit underneath your chest. Roll to the side and hold your right waist. That way your shoulders are stacked up. Lift your chest. Shoulders are stacked up. Hips are high. And then see if you can slide that top foot on top of the lower foot. Squeeze your legs together. Lift your chest. Smile. Breathe. Good job. Back into plank. I see lots of teeth. Knees down. Chest down. Slide through. Go right into up dog. Roll over your feet into down dog. 3 breaths. Easy. Drop your knees. Cross your ankles. You can sit back. Good job. Lalita. Easy. Good. See? It's always something to do. Roll down on your backs. Oh, I can't see you. Good. Hug your knees in. You okay, Will? Will's in? Okay. Good. Roll down your backs. Grab your knees. Roll the knees around in a circle. Ah. Get in touch with that relationship of your body to the earth, and then reverse the circle. And then easy, we're just going to go directly up into an inversion just for maybe a minute. So drop the feet on the ground, take the hands by your side, make the fists, lift your hips, walk your hands underneath your body, roll your elbows underneath so you cradle your spine, back of your skull totally connected to the earth, knees in, legs up, just easy. If you're used to and inspired, go right ahead into shoulder stand. But in general, soles of the feet to the sky, reverse the flow, the interior waterfall. Receive, soften your eyes, feed your complexion, your digestion. If the legs tremble, that's fine. They're bound to tremble actually a little bit, working a lot on that flow of energy through constricted spaces. Imagine the valves relaxing in your arteries, in your inner thighs. Feed your gut, feed your heart. Now just open the legs out. Open the legs out and move your feet around stay on your little fists. Oops. Trace the face of the analog clock. Move your feet around on your ankles. Squeeze the toes. Now bring the legs back together. Stay for 10 seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. Be delighted in the liveliness of yourself. One more breath. Bend the knees in, easy. Drop the feet on the ground. Release the arms and the hands. Shake the hands out, make a little bit of pumping action with the fists. Bring the arms right by your side so that your elbows are actually touching your ribs. Your palms are right by your buns. Fingers are down. As you slide your feet forward, your heart reaches to the sky and your head drops back. You keep opening up that frontal body. Open the viscera, desirous of the heart. Good job. Brenda, you okay? Oh, okay, good. Oh, there you are. I thought you were the other way around. Good job. Stretch those ribs. Stretch those ribs. Really stretch and be delighted. Be free and open. Breathe in, breathe out. And easy. Inhale, lift your head up. And lay the body back down softly. Bring the knees into the chest and go into happy baby. Hold the outside of your feet or your ankles. Try and get your knees into your armpits. Spread your thighs. Rock a little bit so you massage the kidneys, your lower back, that interesting connection to the sacrum. Ah is the breath. Ah. And again, you can stretch the legs, turn the toes towards the floor, open up into a wide V or a Y or a V. And hold the hands outside the legs. Squeeze the legs together. Let your hands come around behind your head. Twine your fingers. Ah. Lift your chin, your chest. Cradle your skull in your palms. Elbows are open. Shoulders are off. And then give yourself a little angle so you can work it a little bit, like work it, and breathe. You know that this old Pilates thing that Joseph started, Pilates, is 100 pulses with your feet 6 inches off the ground. You really have to control the extra belly fat. In this position, angle it so that you're working it, so it burns a little, so that you have to strive to concentrate, to have right action, to have right exhale, to pay attention. Squeeze your outer bikini bottom. Get that belly button to your backbone. Squeeze and breathe. Gonna stay for 20 more seconds. Good. Open your elbows a little wider, Will. Get those legs out there, Brenda. Get your shoulders off. Get your head. Don't give up now. Breathe. Breathe. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8. Don't give up. What? Allez, you boys. 7. Gerber. 6, 5, 4. Get your legs a little higher, Will. Mr. Squire. Higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. And easy. Inhale, squeeze everything. And exhale, relax onto the ground. Ah. Stretch your arms wide, your legs wide. Take a nice deep breath and just settle in softly. Allow your eyes to sink into the sockets. Allow your lips to be plump. The large muscles just drop away from the bones and rest and nestle in the arms of the mother. Feel the beating of your heart, the circulation. Feel the easiness, the flow of the blood. Find yourself in that holy of holies. temple of the body. Feel yourself easy. Remember, the arms can be up, the hands up to the sky, or the hand on the heart and the hand on the belly. Both hands on the belly. Making a contact, making a connection. Floating on that cloud, on that magic carpet. Remembering that it's the other side of the coin. It's the yin and the yang, the active fire breath, the edginess, the search for strength, the practice of searching for strength. And then that surrender, the practice of surrender, of forgiveness, of release, of stillness. The art of stillness is difficult. The union is rewarding. Allowing the upwelling of thoughts and lists and situations to just float on by. Try not to grab on to anything. Easy, the breath moves into the belly. The breath draws you back into your vessel. And you notice how sweetly you rest, how naturally. So you breathe into the belly a little larger and let the air flow to your toe tips and to your fingertips. And you slide your thumbs across your fingers. And you reconnect the nervous system. You find the corners of your mouth curled upwards easy. It's always about the sweetness, you know. It's always about the union, about the sweetness. So next exhale, gather your hands to your heart. Just So yay, happy, healthy. So grateful for the grace. There it is, that paradox, Sita Ram. Mm-hmm. So easy. Slide the fingers together, twine the fingers, and roll the arms so they stretch way up and overhead. If you're seated, they're up to the sky. If you're laying down, they're all the way on the mat behind you. Step your straight legs together and flutter your eyelashes and move your mouth around and wiggle in the waist and point the toes and flex the feet and inhabit. You re-inhabit the vessel. Inhale, exhale, tuck the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Then softly roll off to either side you wish. You can roll left or right. If you're laying down, then just press yourself up to a seated position that's comfortable for you. Acknowledge the seatedness, the earth-boundedness of self, the rootedness, how we are rooted with the earth. Stretching the arms out, reaching to the inside of the bubble, arms up and overhead, palms pressed together, thumbs and baby fingers stay. Open up the other fingers, make your chalice, your cup, that full lotus mudra. Slide down, receiving as you did through the soles of your feet, receiving that waterfall from the gods. Thumbs nestle at the breastplate. Exhale the fingertips together gently. In this humble place, we find ourselves bowing and greeting and honoring and welcoming that great sparkling spirit within ourselves and others. We know the sameness of our breath and the sameness of our blood. And we thank ourselves for being present and a part of. And thank you so much for being part of this urban yoga family. Thank you for your bright spirits and your rationality and your spirituality and your kindness and your subtle joy. Namaste.